We not gonna do this. I already see what's going on, bro. My heart was broken too. Huh? Go. I just reacted to the Carter 6. Go check it out. And I wasn't a huge fan of the whole album. Now the first couple songs was legendary. Then it just went off the rails. But one thing I'm hating to see is all the Lil Wayne slander. And one thing y'all are not gonna do is forget why this man was the GOAT at one time. Huh? I don't want to add on and dogpile to the slander. Now I'm seeing people say egregious stuff. Like Lil Wayne was never good. Lil Wayne never had substance. Lil Wayne could never rap about anything other than PMW. If you're a Wayne fan, you know what that is. And I'm here to show y'all that's a lie. This is still in this man somewhere. I know he can pull it out, ladies and gentlemen. We are reacting to TieMy Hands right now. Off the Carter 3. I'm doing this for all of the new people who got on Wayne. I'm doing this for all the people who said Wayne had no substance. I'm doing this. Carter 6, I don't know what happened. But you gotta remember why this nigga was my GOAT for so long. Let's go, Wayne.
Young boy with the universe.
I remember, I was there.
The sky is falling.
Robin Thicke feature.
And the only thing that can save us now is sensitivity and compassion.
The intro alone, goosebumps worthy. Before you even know that this song is about Katrina, goosebumps. The story of Hurricane Katrina told by somebody from New Orleans. I'm getting goosebumps just thinking of this. How dare y'all say Wayne never rapped about substance, never had substance. That's a lie. That's a lie. Something happened somewhere where, and even in the Carter 6, there were songs with substance. It just got off the rails. It just got off the rails. But y'all got to remember, protect hip-hop culture at all costs. Link is in the pinned comment. Go grab that. I'm sending personal thank yous to everybody who grabs for the next 2 days. Yes, you still got 48 hours to grab one of these and get a personal thank you video from me emailed to you directly. Now, this is just taking me back, man. You couldn't tell me this wasn't the GOAT at this time. You couldn't tell me. Him and Hove, you couldn't tell me, bro. The Carters, you couldn't tell me, gang.
And compassion.
The beat. The Robin Thicke singing. This the type of beats we want you on, Wayne. This is epic. This is big. This is cinematic. This beat, the beat actually isn't big. Let me take that away. It's actually the exact opposite. It's very subdued, kind of, but it's powerful. It sounds like a score. It doesn't just sound like a beat you're rapping on. Want no peanuts to an elephant on this. No elephant mating calls on this song. I'm still with you, Dwayne. I swear. It's for everybody. Remember. Oh, the member berries.
Things for sure. I'm gonna get my kicks before it all burns down.
Ooh, just even that intro, that speech. Let's go.
Yeah, some say tragedy's hard to get over, but sometimes that tragedy means it's over. Soldier from the Academy League of Rollers, I deny being down, though they seem to hold us. My
Because over there, they try to tell me Wayne ain't never had substance. This is videos for those people. I understand, what just happened. One of the things we got to stop doing is rewriting history. We got to stop rewriting history. Let history be what history was. You know what I mean? You can speak on whatever is going on currently. That's your history to be made right now. Don't try to moonwalk back and tell me Dwayne Michael Carter never had substance. Some say tragedy's hard to get over, but some say that tragedy means it's over. That already is a powerful bar. Because what he's saying there is some are so caught up on when negative things, tragedy, he's talking about Katrina, happened to them, that they fold into themselves and it's over. They log off of and it's over. But Wayne is saying some say that tragedy means it's over. Because some people understand you gotta go through hard shit to evolve. Some say tragedy's hard to get over. I quoted wrong. Some say tragedy's hard to get over, but wait.
From the academy to get over.
I don't want to misquote.
Yeah, some say tragedy's hard to get.
Some say tragedy's hard to get over, but some say
Get over, but sometimes that tragedy means it's over.
But some say sometimes that tragedy means it's over, right? So some say tragedy's hard to get over. Like, it's the same thing, really, where you're stuck on that tragedy, but some say that tragedy means it's over. And that's actually a double from the way I was saying it, because it means it's over can mean two things. It can mean that tragedy's over, or it can mean that they're over. So it's saying that the same thing I was saying with an extra caveat, which is saying some people let tragedy end them. Some people understand that tragedy has to happen for you to progress in life. And when he says, some say that tragedy means it's over can mean both things. People get caught up on that. Like, soldier of the Academy League of Rollers, I deny being down though they seem to hold us. He's saying he's a soldier. I'm a soldier. I don't let them know I'm hurting. Right? I deny being down. I deny it. I deny your oppression on me. But you are keeping us down, though. I know that you are. I'm just not gonna let you know that it's beating me.
Get my kicks before it all burns down.
Nah, because we have to run it back. We breaking it down like this. Y'all try to tell me this.
Yeah, some say tragedy's hard to get over, but sometimes that tragedy means it's over. Soldier from the Academy League of Rollers, I deny being down, though they seem to hold us. My shoulders are strong, I prove them wrong. I ain't doing nothing but moving on. Let the truth be known, but they talk that freedom matters and didn't even leave a ladder. Dang.
And they talk that freedom matters and didn't even leave a ladder. He's talking about the people who drowned in Katrina, man. He's talking about the people that he knew who lost everything. Life, everything they've worked for in their life. He said, y'all didn't even leave us a ladder. If you don't know about FEMA and how Bush was acting during this, they didn't leave him a ladder. You said that freedom mattered and didn't even leave a ladder. That's a super political statement. And it ain't MAGA Wayne, it ain't Republican Wayne. This is a he said, y'all said freedom matters. Y'all said vote. Y'all said all this government shit that mattered. But then when tragedy struck, you left us to drown in these dirty waters. You left us in these bowls without toilets and these super bowls without toilets and stuff. There's bodies floating in this water. Some of these people voted for you. Ain't no gender agenda bars here. He just, that's pain. That's pain. That's a real question, nigga.
So strong, I prove them wrong. I ain't doing nothing but moving on. Let the truth be known, but they talk that freedom matters and didn't even leave a ladder.
He ain't waste a bar. And then Robin thing.
I work at the corner store.
I work at the corner store.
We all got problems.
We all got problems.
No one's gonna fly down low. No one's gonna save us now.
I work at the corner store. We all got problems. Nobody's gonna fly that low. Nobody's gonna save us now. Jesus Christ. These niggas, wow, nigga. And with the backdrop of Katrina during this time, bro, this makes me emotional every time I hear it. We a minute in.
No one's gonna save us now. How you feel not alone? We're all just jealous.
This is before auto-tune crooning. I'm not saying for Wayne. I'm saying before when R&B singers, when you was a singer, you actually had to be able to sing, hit notes, hit runs, hit different things. You had to. You couldn't just throw auto-tune and start going. Nah. Robin Thicke, his singing is hitting your soul, nigga.
How you feel not alone? We're all just jealous. We don't reach the sky no more.
We don't.
We just can't overcome more. What have I done to be? What have I done?
Goosebumps.
What is my day?
When Wayne was the GOAT.
Oh,
I might react to this whole project. project called Why Wayne Was the GOAT. If you tie my hands, what am I gonna be? What have I done so bad? What is my destiny? Nigga, my goosebumps got goosebumps. If you tie my hands, what am I gonna be? Now this speaking on a lot of things. It could speak on literally Katrina, and some of these people felt like their hands were tied and they had no help. What am I gonna be? How am I gonna end up? Am I gonna live or die? But it also speaks on a deeper thing of just the criminal justice system and how black people are affected in general. A lot of the times, the reason why niggas become, I guess, criminals or whatever you say is because their hands were tied to begin with. How dare you tie an entire people's hands up and then you get mad at the way that they free themselves from the cuffs, even though they didn't free themselves from the cuffs? If you tie my hands, what do you think I'm gonna be? What have I done so bad? What is my destiny? And now they're speaking like these kids that were affected, these adults, and they're asking you, what have I done so bad? If you tie my hands, what am I gonna be? But the question is, what did I do so bad that you tied my hands to begin with?
Knock on the door, hope isn't home. Fate's not around, the luck's so gone. Don't ask me what's wrong, ask me what's right, and I'ma tell you what's life. And did you know?
God damn. I knocked on the door, hope ain't home. This is how they felt. This is how a lot of people felt. I'm gonna keep it tall. The Katrina situation hit more than just New Orleans residents. Black people in general, bro. The way I felt watching the way Katrina was handled, the way I felt when hip hop was speaking about what was going on in Katrina, the way I saw everything that was going on, it affected me as a black person. It really did. It was beyond. I felt the pain. I felt the loss. I couldn't feel at the level they did. I would never pretend to, but so this shit resonated. You didn't have to be from New Orleans. This shit resonated, bro.
Ask me what's wrong, ask me what's right.
Oh yeah, then he said, don't ask me what's wrong, ask me what's right, and I'm gonna tell you what's life. And he's basically saying, even throughout that, you gotta look at the good parts. You know what I mean? And this is life. So is life.
And I'ma tell you what's life. And did you know I lost everything, but I ain't the only one. First came the hurricane, then the morning sun. Excuse me if I'm on one, and don't trip if I light one. I walk a tight one.
They try to tell this ain't nothing, but Wayne let his soul bleed on this shit.
Everything, but I ain't the.
He said, I lost everything, but I ain't the only one. So even as a millionaire, famous, he ain't even thinking about himself. He did say, I lost everything, but I'm not the only one. He's a millionaire. He'll be able to. What about the people who aren't? What about the people from who still live on Apple and Eagle? What about those people? You know what I mean? What about the Holly Grove, the people who still in Holly Grove? You know what I mean? But he said, first came the hurricane and the morning sun. And I think he's speaking to those people where he says it gets brightest right after it gets darkest. You understand me?
Only one. First came the hurricane, then the morning sun. Excuse me
if I light one and don't trip. Oh, wait, excuse me if
I'm on one.
If I'm on one and don't trip if I light one. I walk a tight one, like I walk on a tightrope. Like life is stressful. Being who I am is hard. So don't excuse what I do. Don't blame me for what I do to relieve the stress. Let's speak about what the things that bring the stress. I'm stressing over people losing their lives right now. And you tripping because I'm lighting one up? Man.
And don't trip if I light one. I walk a tight one. Try to tell me keep my eyes open. My whole city underwater. Some people still floating.
Jesus
and they
Christ.
wonder why black people still voting.
Cause your president's still choking. Take away the football team, the basketball team, and all you got is me to represent New Orleans. Yeah.
No governor, no help from the mayor. Just a steady beating heart and
a wish and a prayer. My whole city underwater. Some people still floating. I love how he said that, no punchline, no figurative language, just cut right to it. My whole city underwater, some people still floating, and they wonder why black people still voting because your president's still choking. This is back when Wayne was a super ally to the cause. I ain't gonna lie. He became a little MAGA-ish through the years. I don't get it. I don't know what happened. And this is why I said what really hurt me with some of those interviews and things he said. Because like, Wayne, you don't believe the shit that you're saying. Like, racism don't exist. Da, da, da. I know you don't because I've listened to you your whole career, nigga. You don't believe that shit. Why are you saying that? This was the Wayne. I don't know what happened, man. Powerful song. Calling out government officials who doing his people wrong. Calling out, he's not saying, oh, because they treated me good.
These friends, they come and go.
Then Robin Thicke barred him
But I
up.
got family. These kids so fast they grow.
Kids so
They learn so quickly now.
These kids so fast they grow, they learn so quickly now.
There's nowhere to go, but there's no future. Don't make the ceiling so low, and we can't overcome your
Sing along, ladies and gentlemen.
so bad.
I was there. Yeah, shout out to all the George, man.
What have I done?
It's because what happened, man? What happened, Wayne?
Yeah.
Remember Georgia Bush, TieMy Hands,
And if you come from under that water, then there's fresh air.
And if you come from under that water, then there's fresh air. Nigga, nothing but quotables on the song. If you come from under the water. Oh, this whole song is basically not just him complaining about Katrina and saying what's going on, but he's also speaking to New Orleans residents and telling them it's okay. Like, this is an empowerment song to people who, if I lived in New Orleans and I heard this song, nigga, I'd die about this song. I cry, man. Because every time he says something bad, he says something like, don't worry, though. You gonna be all right. We can make this together, bro. This is when Wayne felt like he was attached to what was going on in the world. Now it feels like if Katrina happened right now and Lil Wayne was interviewed about Katrina, he'd be like, what's Katrina? Like that, and that's why I say that shit's not sexy. Like, it's whack. Like, this whole I don't know what's going on ever thing is whack because you were the best when you were aware of your surroundings.
And if you come from under that water, then there's fresh air. Just breathe, baby. God's got a blessing to spare. Yeah, I know the process is so much stress, but it's the progress that feels the best. Cause I came from the project straight to success.
Listen to this rhyming.
Next, so try, they can't steal your
Pride is inside. Try, they can't steal your pride. It's inside.
Then find it and keep on grinding. Cause in every dark cloud, there's a silver lining. I know. Yeah.
Wayne, I got you, gang.
Yeah.
I gotta remind him. That's why I wouldn't even go do a
Right now,
reaction
we
to
just
this.
riding on love.
Yeah, there's a lot of people kicking us back in right now, and I get it. You know what I
Ain't
mean?
trying to do nothing but hit the heart.
I can't wait to
But
We need love.
I'll never
That's
forget.
all,
I'll never forget.
Yeah.
A lot of people like to
Born
rewrite
right
history,
here in the USA.
but because of
But due to tragedy,
forced to live life
looked on
as a refugee.
by the whole world as a refugee.
Come on, man.
So, accept my emotion.
I accept
Do not take it as an offensive gesture.
goosebumps.
It's just the epitome of my soul. And I must be me. We got spirit, y'all.
Amen, my nigga.
We got spirit.
Dog, if y'all can see these,
We got soul, y'all.
if y'all can see these,
We got soul.
y'all see them? Y'all can
They
see
don't want
them,
us to see.
but we already know. What happened, my nigga? What happened? And this isn't even an outlier, nigga. This is the same album that has Misunderstood, Tie My Hands, Shoot Me Down, A Milli, like, Comfortable. Like, what the, he had Babyface on this album, nigga. Just get back on that horse, Wayne. I believe what is happening and why Wayne is not is his lack of awareness. I swear to God, the older he gets, the more he's detached from the world. And for some reason, like, people around him and some people think that shit's funny or cute. It's not, nigga. At a certain point, I literally be like, damn, it's starting to feel like dementia. It's literally starting to feel like dementia. But I love Wayne, man. Wayne will always be one of my GOATs. He's solidified to me. I've built a lot of my style from listening to Wayne. So Carter 6 was not my cup of tea. It was really, there's an EP in there, There's a fire EP. Them first like 8 and then that last song, you put that together and that's 8-9 song EP. Fire, man. But yeah, man. TieMy Hands, bro.